Straight into it. This is honestly breaking news that will literally it may change how credit reporting deletions and removals. It may change how that's going to go forever. This is now documented proof that's recent, and this is the perfect time because the economy can pay close attention to these things. And again, this is the reason why we dispute the way that we dispute, guys. Okay, this is going to be huge. Let's go right into it. So, for those who haven't heard the news, of course, Credit One Bank is being sued by a lady that is, she's essentially saying that her mom opened up some accounts in her name without her knowledge, right? She disputed it because, of course, she found out that the accounts were open. And so she disputed that information. And, like when you dispute something and you get something back, they say verified, all that other drama, jazz, whatever that goes on. They did that. And of course, they say, hey, listen, it's verified. We're not going to remove anything. And then so she took them to court. Now, this is a thing that a lot of people don't do is that we just send letters. We send letters, we call, we fax, we do all this other stuff, but we don't take them to court. And guys, if it's legit, if you have a legitimate court situation, you got to take these people to court. But either way, her taking them to court is now going to be a huge game changer, guys. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on this so you guys can see it. Sorry, Instagram, you won't be able to see this in person, but you guys can jump on over to YouTube if you guys want to go ahead and see it. It is now live on YouTube. But in the case of Saluki versus Credit One Bank, involves a consumer who allegedly disputed the credit reporting agency's information on her credit report that she said resulted in from multiple credit card accounts that her mother opened in her name without her permission or knowledge. The credit reporting agency sent the dispute to the credit card companies for investigation. We know how that works, right? And then after Credit One refused to remove the information and purportedly verified the consumer as the account holder, she sued the company under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Okay, that's the step that a lot of us don't take, but because she took this step, let's watch this. Keep watching. Let's keep going. Which required that upon being notified of a dispute by the credit reporting agencies, furnishers investigate whether the disputed information can be verified. They said it was verified. If such an investigation is inconclusive, the Fair Credit Reporting Act requires that the furniture to delete the data from the furniture to submit the credit reporting agencies in the information that cannot be verified, according to the FTC and according to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau brief. They didn't remove it. Okay. So this is what we're talking about when we're talking about like legitimate removals that they did not remove. Okay. And that's exactly how it's supposed to go, but they didn't do it. Okay. But again, most of us just leave it right there. Either way, the consumer appealed. The district court granted the consumer appealed after the district court granted Credit One's request for summary judgment and held that she could not show harm from any failure by Credit One to conduct a reasonable investigation. Essentially, Credit One says, hey, listen, yeah, we didn't remove it, but her stuff is not being hurt. Like her credit report's not being hurt in any way. She's like, that's BS. These are accounts that's not mine. It throws off my average age of credit history. It throws off. You talk about increase. We know how this goes. Okay. In their brief, the FTC and the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau disputed that the district court's interpretation of the FCRA. They noted that under the FCRA, if a furniture of credit information cannot determine whether the disputed consumer information is accurate, it must tell the CRAs that the information could not be verified and they must delete the data from the reports. Inaccurate information on credit reports, we know that in general, okay? But here's the deal. Why is this important? This is showing higher courts. This is showing higher courts that that these companies are not removing information that is 100% inaccurate. Now, even if it is accurate, but it's not 100% accurate on your credit report, or it's or it's unverifiable, right? They're going to start pressing these companies a little bit harder. This may change the game in general. Now, this is not done yet. But the FTC is involved. I want you guys to understand something. Typically, when you have a lawsuit, typically you have one person and you have the other person. You have the plaintiff and you have the defendant, right? So it's usually in this case, it will just be consumer and Credit One Bank. Guys, you now have all of these people that need to be, all the people that's got the laws, all the people that enforce the laws, they are now involved in this case. What does this mean for us? This means that this will now change how investigations are done when we are reporting, when we're disputing information on our credit reports and it comes back verified, or they won't remove it. Or, again, now this will help a lot of people. If you guys have charge-offs, things of that sort, guys, this is going to be huge. Okay. Now I put the link in the description. Again, Instagram, if you guys are missing out on this, just go to YouTube and the link is inside the description. So if you guys want to actually read this, I will keep you guys posted on the progress of this. Now, we just like any other lawsuit, guys, things take time, but this should be cut and dry. This should be cut and dry. She had the accounts on her credit report. It wasn't hers. She disputed it. It didn't even have to go to court. They could have just removed it. But you guys know what they do. They don't remove it, right? They don't remove the stuff that needs to be removed. And that's exactly what put us in this position, is that they did not remove the stuff that needed to be removed, guys. So here, I'll keep you guys posted as this goes on. But guys, this may change deletions forever. Now, I don't know if that necessarily means that if you dispute something and it is accurate, that they're going to be able to show more proof that it is accurate. But this will at least help a lot of people where the information is not accurate, right? Where it is, of course, where where it's you have the information on the credit report. They can show proof that it is inaccurate and it should be removed, guys. This is going to increase the removal rates. This is going to increase the deletion rates. So either way, I'll keep you guys posted. Any questions you guys got in the comments, go and throw them inside the comments while I got everything pulled up. Any questions you guys got in the comments? As you guys can see here, the commission voted 3-1 to join the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Okay. I mean, this is being outnumbered. They just got outvoted. They didn't even vote against it. They said this is a clear violation. But what does this do? This opens up the book on other violations. Many of you all watching this have disputed items in the past, and you did not get the results you were looking for. Don't get me wrong. We know what we tried to do, right? Get the stuff that we know is accurate. We try to get it removed. But we get that. We know the game. But I'm talking about people where it's literally, even if it is accurate, but this goes to show that they're going to take a deeper dive and make sure that, hey, that the balance is correct, that the account number is correct, that the date is correct, that the stopping date is correct. They're going to make sure that all this stuff is that is accurate. And again, if it's not, they're going to push for faster removals, guys. But either way, I'll keep you guys posted on this as we go along. I see no one's got any questions, comments, or concerns. Well, listen, guys, I'll keep you all posted, on this in general. But other than that, guys, that's all I got for you. So I'll keep you guys posted on the next video. Have a good one.